emails or do I have to be stuck on this?
I don't have to be stuck on this for now.
So we're not gonna be able to get to it.
What's that now?
We won't be able to tape it or what?
It'll be taped.
It'll be taped.
The noise.
Yeah, just that
Or
the
the voice.
camera's not gonna be able to
Oh.
go around
Yeah.
everybody.
You guys will just have to speak up so that the audio goes through.
Okay. Okay, so we're ready, it's on. Okay, I'll call the meeting over. Call the meeting order at 4:04 due to technical difficulties, we're 4 minutes late. Okay, just give me 1 second. Gotta read the land acknowledgement here. Okay, meeting called to order. We acknowledge we are gathered on Treaty 1 and Treaty 2 territories and that Manitoba is located on the treaty territories and ancestral lands of the Anishid, Anabe, Anishid, Okek, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dakota, O-Ate, Den Asunlie, Ojibwe, Mihi-to-Aka. We acknowledge Manitoba is located on the homeland of the Red River Métis. We respect the spirit and intent of treaties and treaty making and remain committed to working in partnership with First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people in the spirit of truth, reconciliation, and collaboration. Okay. Before we ask for adoption of the agenda, I just want to read why the special meeting. If everybody was here on Tuesday night, we had a fairly heavy meeting agenda, and then the border revision took a little bit longer. Everybody seen me, I had to step in and tell them I think we heard enough information, and council agreed with me. So then we had to go into camera. We couldn't finish a lot of the items that were on the agenda. When we came out of camera, it was past 10 o'clock, and we didn't ask for a motion beforehand to extend the meeting, so therefore we had to adjourn that meeting. I think it was around 10:15. So given that situation, I emailed the interim CAO on November the 23rd, early morning, and what I put on there, recognizing we couldn't deal, especially with you, this is a subdivision. Marlene, please add to the agenda the below item and let me know when you're ready for me as the head of council to call the meeting. Marlene's got a fairly heavy workload. I left that up to her to communicate back to me, and I wanted to add one item, meeting the request with MSO, Municipal Services Officer. In talking with them yesterday, which I did with Dolores, she recommended to suggest a resolution from council to request for them to come in with a few things that have been going on in the municipality. And she recommended basically we can review perhaps the code of conduct. So that email went out. It wasn't within the hour. An email came back from two councillors, which they have a right to request a meeting, so I will read that request to get us to this point. Special meeting request on November the 27th, 2023 at 4 p.m. Dear Reeve Hofer, in accordance with the Rural Municipality of Cornwallis's procedure bylaw, paragraph 9.0, which reads, a special meeting of council of the Rural Municipality of Cornwallis may be called at any time by the Reeve and must be called by the Reeve if the Reeve receives a written request form, at least two members of council stating the purpose. A copy of the written request must be also served to the CAO, and also in accordance with paragraph 9.1, which reads, should the Reeve not call a special meeting within 48 hours of receiving written requests by two members of council, the CAO must call the meeting in accordance with section 9.2 of this bylaw, and also in accordance with paragraph 9.5, which reads, at a special meeting, no subjects or matters other than those mentioned in the notice calling the meeting shall be taken into consideration unless all members of council are present and the members unanimously agree by resolution to adding of items to the agenda. I am requesting a special meeting for November the 27th, 2023 at 4 p.m. so council can address the following items. All agenda items not covered at the 21 November meeting. A motion to approve the Puhatch Keller subdivision as required by community planning. A motion to provide financial support staff to the interim CAO to meet our audit obligations and to provide assistance in special service and local improvement levies. A motion to request MNP payroll and T4 support for year-end activities. A motion to correct the typo in the November 3 agenda and minutes. It's very key here. Agenda and minutes identified at the November 21st regular meeting of council regards Shane Drohan, Councillor Ward 1. I will also then read Councillor Maxwell, I'll be fair, because okay, and that email, the way they came in, I believe I received Councillor Maxwell email first, and but two, I'll read them both. As per Article 9.0 of the RM of Cornwallis bylaw 1679-0818, consider this my request for a special meeting to be called for Monday, November the 27th at 4 p.m. to discuss only the following items. All agenda items not addressed at the November 21 regular meeting due to technical difficulty. A motion to approve the Puhatch subdivision as requested by community planning. A motion to provide financial support staff to the interim CAO in attempt to meet our audit obligations for 2022 and 2023 and assistance in special service and local improvement levies. A motion to request MNP payroll and T4 support for year-end. A motion to correct agenda and minutes identified at the November 21st regular meeting. As per Article 9.5 of the procedure bylaw, none subjects or matters other than those mentioned all be considered. Okay, and then one of the things I looked at there, we were, according to these letters, we're going to bring everything over from the meeting on the 21st. Inquiries was left off. So there's a violation basically to the letter.
Be it resolved that the agenda be adopted.
No,
as
you can't do that.
presented.
I'm now going to read another one.
Excuse
I am the
me,
chairperson. I am the chairperson. I have not
Point of
called
order.
for,
We are not discussing anything. We
Ad-
need an agenda.
I'm adjourning the meeting. I've reached out to people that are much more wise than I am, and they said that's what I should be doing. We set the example before, and so here we are. The meeting is adjourned. I called for a meeting, and Councillor Maxwell and Councillor Drohan went in behind my back, worked with the CEO. The CEO got my email first. I asked her to call for a
We're
meeting
done
with the
listening to
agenda.
you. You
The
gotta
meeting is
get-
adjourned.
Call the meeting, please.
The meeting is adjourned. I'll work with the CAO tomorrow to work out another schedule. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, it's,
No, you're not.
No.
Don't say you're not.
is that mine or yours?
We-
It's yours.